Hi, this is Jim Pallarino, member of the Syracuse community, and this is our newspaper, the Post-Standard. Our Post-Standard has been a huge promoter of the venomous hydrofracking. Initially, so much so that they were willing to poison the Syracuse freshwater supply of Skaneateles Lake and the water supply of our community. This is one of the only freshwater fed cities in America, Skaneateles Lake. Yeah, they gave up on that because it was in violation of the Safe Drinking Water Act that was initiated under Nixon. But that doesn't change the fact that they still want to hydrofrack in New York State in an area where they have a map right here on the front page. This in the green is New York State, and below it is Pennsylvania. They want to drill and hydrofrack in these communities here: Chemung County, it's in like southern New York, south from me, and Broome County. In Broome County, Binghamton is in Broome County. So that's a pretty big area, Broome County. That's a pretty big amount of the populace there. There's a good amount of people in Binghamton. It's not as big as Syracuse, but still there's a large population there. So the title says, "Savoring a Drilling Boom Without the Hydrofracking." For someone just walking by one of these vendors and looking at the title, you would think that there would never be any hydrofracking. That, oh good, there's not going to be any hydrofracking occurring. This is false. Our governor has not fully decided yet on whether or not there will be this. Right now they put it off, but on a political decision. I hope you and Cuomo do the correct thing and not allow for this. So we have a picture of good times, lots of good times here. Workers from Oklahoma and Texas primarily enjoying a beer at a bar across the border from where they wish to hydrofrack in Pennsylvania. So we have a bar here that's made money wherever these people are being housed. They're making money too. So you would think that this is some sort of vast economic boom because we got people enjoying beers at a bar in rural Pennsylvania. This is what they have to go on. The dangers of hydrofracking still remain, and the people that want to do the drilling are still there. I wish I knew who owned this newspaper, the Post-Standard, because all indications are that these these hydrofracking companies bought out the owners of the Post-Standard, and what we have here is an organization, the Post-Standard, and the hydrofracking community that desires to manufacture consent. That's a Noam Chomsky term. They're trying to manufacture consent via control of the media and people's ability to get information. If the only way they can get information is from the Post-Standard, and they don't, and they can't bother to look up something on the internet, yeah, then that would have made their manufactured consent far more effective. But we do have the internet, and people can find out the extreme dangers of water supplies. This one in particular, I think, might be going to New York City, Andrew Cuomo. And the poisoning of the water with this procedure. And I wish all these fellows enjoying the beer would enjoy the beer back in Oklahoma and Texas. They're running out of water to pollute in Texas. Probably in Oklahoma too. And after George Bush signed that satanic piece of legislation in when he was in office, his father invested heavily in fresh water, and so has the criminal T. Boone Pickens. Basically, I'm not a fan of any of those people. I'm not going to pick on these guys. They're just workers, you know, but still, I'd like them just to go back to Oklahoma and Texas. The world is ripe for revolution. There's people that are out of touch. I don't know. The cattle seems that they would much rather just like do some sort of joke upon Jim, rather than like something quality in their existence, such as trying to fight against like hydrofractors by disseminating information. It just seems like it seems far easier for them to just like run some sort of joke upon Jim, and do that rather than like stop their water supply from being fucking poisoned. But you know that's how cattle are, you know. Maybe enough of the cattle will be able to wake up and understand the evils behind hydrofracking, and do enough to prevent it. You really should. Maybe the cattle will understand that the signature moment of 9/11 was done to crash the American economy, and it was done intentionally. And our president and the administration at the time, and people that control the money supply, wanted all these things to occur. Not so much so they could fight like against Muslim peoples that don't really have much to do with anything except they have oil, but rather to crash our American economy. And all this is being done and has proceeded in this manner. It's unfortunate. I'd like to give the political class, our beautiful elected officials, more credit than that, but maybe I can play to their good side or something like that. So Barney Frank has left office. There's a lot of people stepping down that can see, I believe, writing on the wall that this is all going to explode into something really bad. And if it doesn't explode into that, it will explode into a World War III. So I think those are our two alternatives. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, level save the day. Just go to church. You might want to stop waging your war upon me, cattle. wage a war upon the ruling elite, perhaps. But upon me, it's fucking absurd. One thing all of you can do, extremely simple, stop buying this newspaper. You can have them go under. And you get your basketball scores on the computer, on ESPN or one of these other sources, but not on Syracuse.com, which is the same organization, I think. Pretty sure. This is like their idea of going green, I suppose. All right, have a nice day.